In the last session, just we covered what is the purpose of import statement. Regarding whenever we are writing import statement, we can use short names directly short names, array list, linked list, like we can use, not required to use a fully qualified name. That's why so import statement acts as best typing shortcut. Regarding the typing shortcut, one agreement. So sir, I'm keeping one import wherever array list I'm using java.util.array list, it means like I'm keeping one agreement, one arrangement at the top is nothing but import statement, right? Now how many types of import statements are there? Okay, this is case 1. There are multiple cases I'm going to discuss, 8 to 9 cases I will discuss, so that you people can aware each and every case well. Each and every case itself is an important conclusion for the exam. Okay, make sure. Case 1, types of import statements. Case 1, types of import statements. Types of import statements. Types of import statements. Import statements. Types of import statements. Okay, so what is case 1? What are the types of import statements? Here see, there are 2 types of import statements are there. So the first one, okay, there are 2 types are there. First one, explicit class import. Just legend first, explicit class import. Explicit class import. Automatically second one is nothing but what? Wow, too good, Anna. What the second one? Implicit class import. So the first one, explicit class import, implicit class import, right? The example for explicit class import, import java.util.array list. Example, if you want, import java.util.array list. Sir, can you please import a particular class array list like we are taking? Sir, can you please import all classes present in util? Is nothing but like, what is the implicit import? Import java.util.star. Are you getting? There are 2 types of import statements we have. First one is what? Explicit class import. Second one is what? Implicit class import, right? Are you able to understand? So now add up to this. There are 2 types of import statements. There are 2 types of import statements. 2 types of import statements. Import statements. There are 2 types of import statements. First one, explicit class import. First one, explicit class import. Second one, implicit class import. Explicit class import. Second, implicit class import. Explicit class import, implicit class import. Okay, now keep subheading. Explicit class import. Explicit class import. First one, explicit class import. Explicit class import. Sir, just observe, take a bit very special care about this explicit class import, right? Sir, now we have 2 types of imports are there, explicit and implicit. Can you tell which import is recommended to use? Explicit import or implicit import, or depends? Now which one is the recommended? Explicit or implicit or depends? How many people are feeling depends on requirement? We can go for either implicit or explicit. Good. Here depends on requirement. Sir, if I want to use 1 or 2 classes, better to go for explicit. Sir, I am using 20 classes from the same package, then better to go for implicit. Make sure if you want to use 100 classes from the same package, compulsory we should go for explicit class import only. Implicit class import never recommended to use. Almost it is a banned terminology, right? Almost it is, but anyway not recommended to use implicit. What is the problem? Sir, what is the problem with the implicit? What is the advantage of explicit? Just observe this example well. Sir, here I have one program is there. Sir, I have one program is there. Just this is my Java program. I have a big program, okay, is there. Now so someone asked here, just observe the functionality. Import com dot hdfc dot star. import com.hdfc dot star, import com dot ICICI bank dot star, com dot ICICI bank dot star. Okay, like now I'm taking pub. Here just some code is there. Now within the somewhere I'm using account A is equal to new account A is equal to new account A dot get info method is there. A dot get info method is there. Okay, account A is equal to new account A dot get info is there, right? Now my target is, sir, I want to analyze. I'm analyzing this code, or someone gave this code. Durga, can you please analyze the functionality, because tomorrow I will provide some enhancement, you have to do that. Like then I'm performing code work is nothing but analyzing the code, just I'm performing code work, right? Now here A dot get info was account class get info method, how it is implemented, I have to analyze. But where account class get info method is there, where account class is there, then I check import com.hdfc. Oh, maybe a chance inside com.hdfc account may be available, like then I open com.hdfc and I check so almost 15 minutes I spent, but I didn't see anywhere account class. Then I open com.ICICI bank, then there I can able to see account class and get info method. After half an hour I came to know where account class is available. Are you getting? Then I analyze this code. Then after some time, loan L is equal to new loan L is equal to new loan L dot get interest rate, like I have some method. Then immediately I check boss, where is the loan class is available. Then I check com.ICICI bank, I didn't see. Then I open com.hdfc, then I saw loan class is available, right? So after half an hour I came to know where is the loan class is available. That's why, is it a difficulty to the programmer or not? Or obviously readability, maintainability of the code is going to be down. So we can't identify directly what are various dependent classes. Dependent classes present where we can't see. So if I use implicit class import, it reduces readability of the code. Are you getting it? Reduces readability, right? Then how I can solve this problem? Very simple. Here instead of this, just I'm taking com.hdfc dot account, com.ICICI bank dot loan. If I can take like this, com.hdfc dot account, com.ICICI bank dot loan. Can you tell loan class present where? Inside com.ICICI bank, in that loan is available. Can you tell where account class is available? Inside com.hdfc. So is it more readable than dot star convention or not? That's why highly recommended to go for explicit class import, because it improves the readability of the code. Are you getting? But even typing wise there is a problem. But typing, how many times activity? One time activity. Typing is one time activity, but reading that code, analyzing that code, multiple times activity. That's why even typing is a difficult, but readability is important than typing, because typing is only one time activity only, but readability is nothing but several people has to analyze my code. That's why readability point of view, highest priority for readability but not typing. That's why highly recommended to go for explicit class import or implicit class import. Explicit class import, because it improves readability of the code. Are you able to understand? So how many types of import statements are there? Two types. Which one is the recommended to use? Now clarity is there. Okay, at this point, first keep subheading explicit class import. Under that add example directly. Example import java.util.array list. Import example, import java.util.array list. Import java.util.array list. Array list java.util.array list. Okay, now we add the point. It is highly recommended to use explicit class import. It is highly recommended to use explicit class import. Highly recommended to use explicit class import. Explicit class import because explicit class import because it improves readability of the code, because it improves readability of the code, because it improves readability of the code, it improves readability of the code, are you getting that? Okay, this is next. Yeah, I mean under the same, at this point, best suitable for high tech city, best suitable for high tech city, best suitable for high tech city, where readability is important, where readability is important, best suitable for high tech city where readability is important, important. Okay, now keep submitting. Implicit class import, implicit class import, implicit class import, implicit class import. Example, import java.util.star, import java.util.star, import java.util.star, java.util.star. Okay, not recommended to use, not recommended to use, because not recommended to use because it reduces, not recommended to use because it reduces readability of the code, because it reduces readability of the code, it reduces readability of the code, readability of the code. Okay, clear. Next point, best suitable for Amirpet, best suitable for Amirpet, where typing is important, because I'm not going to deliver this code to any person. Best suitable for Amirpet where typing is important, that's all. So how many types of import statements are there? Two types, explicit class import, implicit class import, right? I hope is clear for all of you, right? This is the case 1. Next case 2. Okay, here maybe a chance to ask. Here just observe this one. Sir, I have some here just import, listen this one, import. Sir, there may be a chance to ask in the exam. They will provide some 4 or 5. There are some import statements. Which of the following import statements are meaningful statements, right? Import java.util.arraylist, import java.util.arraylist, import java.util.arraylist.star. Are you getting? Import java.util.arraylist.star. Next, import java.util, import java.util.star, import java.util.star, import java.util, that's all. Import java.util. Sir, can you tell how many import statements are there? 4 import statements are there. Can you tell first one, is it a meaningful or not? Yes, java.util.arraylist. It is explicit class import, meaningful. Sir, second one, meaningful or not? No, because after class name, dot star means what? What is the meaning of that? Meaningless, sir. Can you please import ArrayList? Up to that acceptable. In ArrayList, dot star mean, is there any class present inside ArrayList? No. That's why this import statement is not meaningful. Are you getting? Third one, is it meaningful or not? Java.util.star. Sir, in the util package, all classes and interfaces, can you please import? Is nothing but like this one is the meaningful. Implicit class import. Fourth one, Meaningful or not? No. Sir, after package name, compulsory we have to take what? After package name, dot star. Okay, this after class name, semicolon. Okay, this but after package name, semicolon means meaningless. That's why this one is nothing but not meaningful. Are you getting? Maybe a chance to ask which of the following import statements are meaningful. So, which of the following are not meaningful or invalid, something like, okay, add. Better to take question form. Case 2. Which of the following import statements are meaningful? Which of the following import statements are meaningful? Which of the following import statements are meaningful? Okay, add import java.util.array list. Take import java.util.array list. Next, import java.util.array list dot star. Java.util.array list dot star. Next, import java.util dot star. Import java.util dot star. Next, import java.util. Import java.util. Like, I hope is clear for all of you, right? Okay. Java. So first one is the meaningful, explicit class import. Second one is not meaningful because after class name is required but not the dot star. Third one, implicit class import after package name dot star. Fourth one, meaningless because after package name semicolon is not allowed, dot star must be required. Okay, this is the case 2. Next, case 3. This case is also very important. Observe this one. Sir, I am taking here, legend this one. Class my object. Sir, class my object extends. Class my object extends java.rmi dot java.rmi. RMI package is there, right? Java.rmi dot unicast remote object. Unicast remote object. Unicast remote object. Okay, 1 minute. Import here unicast remote object, like 1 minute. Here, yes, unicast remote object. C is a small. Okay, make sure. Unicast remote object, like, sir, can you tell? I have two options are there related to this one. Option 1, the code compiles fine even though we are not writing import statement because we use a fully qualified name. Second option, sir, you didn't write import statement, that's why the code won't compile. Can you tell which one is the correct? First one or second one? Either code is going to compile or not? Compiles fine even though we are not using import statement. What is the reason? Because the reason is nothing but what the reason? Because we use a fully qualified name. Whenever we are using fully qualified name, it is not required to use import statement. Whenever we are writing import statement, it is not required to use fully qualified name. Are you getting right? Okay, this is, sir, why import statement came? Why import statement came? Because we don't want to use fully qualified name. Sir, I am using fully qualified name, then import statement is required or not required? Not required. Observe, alternative concepts are import and fully qualified names, right? Okay, take case 3. Case 3, at the consider the following code. Consider the following code. Consider the following code. Consider the following code. Add class my object. Class my object extends. Class my object extends java.rmi.unicast remote object. Class my object extends java.rmi.unicast remote object. Java.rmi.unicast remote object. Unicast remote object. Curly brace open and close. Class my object extends java.rmi.unicast remote object. Okay, at the point. The code compiles fine. The code compiles fine. The code compiles fine. Even though the code compiles fine, even though code compiles fine, even though we are not writing import statement. Even though we are not writing import statement. The code compiles fine even though we are not writing import statement. Even though we are not writing import statement. Import statement. Import statement. Because we used fully qualified name. Because we used fully qualified name. Because we used fully qualified name. We used a fully qualified name. That's all. Completed, right? Okay, make sure you should aware. Next, take a note. Whenever we are using fully qualified name, whenever we are using fully qualified name, it is not required to use, it is not required to write import statement. It is not required to write import statement. Not required to write import statement. Similarly, whenever we are writing import statement, whenever we are writing import statement, it is not required to use fully qualified name. It is not required to use fully qualified name. Not required to use fully qualified name. Fully qualified name. Not required to use fully qualified name. That's all. Are you able to understand, right? Okay, this is case 3. Okay, next case 4, a bit dangerous case. Let me explain. Case 4. Sir, here just observe, I am writing some import statement. Analogy a bit dangerous. Import java dot util dot star I am taking. Import java dot util dot star. Import java dot util dot star. Import java dot SQL dot star. You know, we have util package is there, SQL package is also there. Next, class test public static void main method. Public static void main string array args. Public static void main string array args. Date D is equal to new date. I am taking date D is equal to new date. Can you tell, is the code is going to compile or not? Why? Is the code is going to compile or not? Why this class has a special significance? Because date is available in the util package. Date is available in the SQL package also. So in both places date is there. That's why it's nothing but special significance is there for this. Sir, can you tell if the code is going to compile or not? Yes? No? If the code is going to compile or not? Ayo? Yes or no? Make sure one point. Sir, I asked, listen carefully. I asked, compiler, can you please compile my code? Immediately compiler told, Durga, I compiled. Then really I got shocked. Compiler, which date you consider? Compiler, which date you consider? Like I asked, Durga, I consider util package date. I consider first util came, right? That's why I consider util package date. Then I called. Compiler, can you please come to room number 202? Then the compiler came. Then while coming, compiler entered into room. I gave left and right. Who told to you to consider util package date? My requirement is SQL package date. You are getting my requirement SQL package date. So how you can take the decision on your own? If you are getting confusion, let me know. Why you gave the chance for util? Don't give the chance once again. Don't take the decision on your own. if you are going to repeat this mistake, I will kill you, like I told. Then the compiler with crying, then it left. That was happened. After few days, I asked, compiler, can you please compile my code once again? Compiler, can you please compile my code? Just within 10 minutes, within just half minute, compiler told, Durga, I compile. Really, I got shocked. Then I called, compiler, which package, which date you consider? So I considered SQL like, oh, can you please come to room number 302? Then compiler came to room number 302. Then while coming, I gave left and right once again. Array, who told you to consider SQL package date? Sir, you only told last time. Durga, you only told. Array, that was my last time requirement. But now my requirement is util package date. Okay? Don't take decision on your own. If you are going to repeat this once again, I will kill you, like same with much is nothing but gave left and right, and compiler crying, it went out from that room. Then after few days, I asked, compiler, can you please compile my code? Then immediately compiler told, Durga, can you please come to room number 402? Durga, can you please come to room number 402? Like compiler only told in reverse. Oh, then I went there. Compiler is there in the room. Then I went there. Welcoming, majakaladutunava. If I gave the chance for util, your requirement is SQL. If I am giving the chance for SQL, your requirement is util. I don't want to take any risk for the sake of stupid programmers like you. Regarding, I don't want to take any risk. First, let me know which date you want, then only I can compile. Regarding, I don't want to take the risk for the stupid programmers like you. Okay, first which date you want, let me know, then I can compile. Like immediately, compile time error we are going to get saying reference to date is ambiguous, right? Are you getting? Reference to date is ambiguous because it is available in both packages. You have to tell which date you want. Is it clear for all of you? That okay, this is a very dangerous case what you people should aware. Now observe this one. Let me execute this code. Here I am taking 1 minute. Let me take import. Sir, can you tell import java.util.star java.util.star import java.sql.star, and my requirement is date d is equal to new date, like date is equal to new date, like I'm taking. Now observe java c test.java reference to date is ambiguous. Are you getting? Reference to date is ambiguous because both packages contain same date class, like sir, both got matched. That's why reference to date is ambiguous, like compile time error we are going to get. Any explanation is required? Okay, take this case. Next case, take this one. Import java.util.star import java.sql.star java.util java.sql class test public static void main date d is equal to new date. We are going to get compile time error saying reference to date is ambiguous. Reference to date is ambiguous. Reference to date is ambiguous problem, right? Can I complete it, right? Can I repeat? No problem at all. If I am not using this line, then no ambiguity. If you are using, then the problem will come. Okay, that's all ambiguity. Reference to date is ambiguous. Okay, now I have one more doubt. Almost around 5,000 Java classes are there in different packages. One case we are facing this problem. Date is available in util package. Date is available in SQL package. Similar to date, do you have any other case where we may get the same type of problem? Two packages contains a class with the same name. Two packages contains an interface with the same name. Do Do you have any such type of option? Yes? Where? Ayyo. That is one case we are having the problem. Any other case where we have the same problem? Two packages contain a class with the same name. Two packages contain an interface with the same name. Do you have any such type of ambiguity problem? Any other case other than that? Yes? There. Otherwise, why I am asking this question? Compulsory answer is there. Any other case? Only one more case is there. What is that? That case is. Ayyo. What is the case? Yes? That case is list. Are you getting list? Even list case also. List is available in util package. Correct or not? List, set, map, like we covered, right? List is available inside util package. List is available in AWT package also. Do you know list, frame, panel, like list of options, like we have GUI component list. Okay, list is available in both util and AWT package. Even in the case of list also, we may get same ambiguity problem. There is a possibility, right? Take a note. Even in the case of list also, even in the case of list also, even in the case of list also, in the case of list also, we may get, even in the case of list also, we may get same ambiguity problem. Even in the case of list also, we may get same ambiguity problem. We may get same ambiguity problem. Even in the case of list also, we may get same ambiguity problem. Same ambiguity problem. Okay, because it is available in, because it is available in both util and AWT packages. Because it is available in both util and AWT packages. Because it is available in both util and AWT packages. That's all. Completed, right? So make sure you people should aware clearly about this terminology, right? Okay. Now the next target. Legend this point well. Now the next target. Okay. Here I am taking a small change I want to do. Import same program, same date program. Import java.util.date I am taking. Sir, what is this one? Implicit or explicit? Explicit. Import java.sql.star I am taking. Oh, one is explicit class import. Second one is what? Implicit class import. Then which date will be considered? Util package date or SQL package date or compile method 1 second. If the code is going to be compiled or not? Yes, boss. The code compiles fine. Which date will be considered? Explicit class import will be considered. So this is because compiler will give more priority for explicit class import than implicit class import. Are you getting right? While resolving class names, in which order compiler will give the chance? In which order compiler will give the priority? Remember this one. There is a clear thumb rule is there. So highest priority will goes to explicit class import. Explicit class import. Highest priority will goes to explicit class import. Next level priority will goes to. Next level priority will goes to. What is the next one? First one explicit class import. Next level priority will goes to classes present in current working directory. Current working directory. Do you know classes present in current working directory, which is also known as default package. Default package, which is also known as default package. And sir, by explicit no match, by current working directory no match, then only implicit class import will be considered. Are you getting? Implicit class import will be considered. Okay, I hope is clear. This is the rule. While resolving class names, compiler is always going to be considered in which order? Explicit class import, classes present in current working directory. Next one is nothing but what? Implicit class import, right? So in this example, which one got matched? Explicit. Assume explicit import got matched, right? Assume that here, see, sir, explicit match is there. Current working directory also contain date, and implicit SQL also contain date is there. Then which date will be considered? Explicit util package date. Assume that this line is not there. Sir, first line is not there. Only this one is there. First line is not there. I commented first line. If I commented first line, then which date will be considered? Even though you wrote as java.sql.star, which date will be considered? Current working directory date only will be considered. If the current working directory doesn't contain date, then only SQL package date will be considered. Are you able to understand that? So while resolving class names, compiler will always give the precedence in which order? Explicit class import, classes present in current working directory. Last one is nothing but what? Implicit class import. Any explanation is required? Okay, at this point. Your next case directly. For the next one, case 5. Add case 5. While resolving class names, compiler will always give the precedence. While resolving class names, compiler will always give the precedence. In the following order. Compiler will always give the precedence in the following order. Order. First one, explicit class import. Compiler will always give the precedence in the following order. First one, explicit class import. Second one, classes present in current working directory. Classes present in current working directory. Within bracket default package. Default package. Third one, implicit class import. Implicit class import. That's all. Now take this example. Sir, 1 minute. Let me compile and let me show this one. Here, see, sir, if I can take both are implicit. Now compile time error we are getting. Both are implicit. Reference to date is ambiguous. Okay, compile time error. Sir, first one, DATE, like I'm taking date, explicit and implicit. Who is going to getting the chance now? Explicit class import by default got the chance. Okay, this is, sir, if you want just 1 minute. System.out.println d.get class dot get name was which date you are belongs to which class. Now I'm asking that. Now observe. Yes, the code compiles fine. What the answer? Java.util.date. Which date got considered? Java.util.date. Okay, take this example. Import java.util.date. Import java.sql.star. Class test public static void main. Date D is equal to new date. Date is equal to new date. D dot get class dot get name. D dot get class dot get name. Get class dot get name like. Kiana, are you able to understand right? So add one theoretical point. In the above example, util package date got considered. In the above example, util package date got considered. Util package date got considered. In the above example, util package date got considered. That's all. Are you getting? So this. So case, what is the case number? Case 5 or case 6 we covered. Okay. Case 5 we completed. Now case 6 we have to discuss. Just observe. So this case is also a bit important case. Just observe. Very, very important case. Suppose I have one pattern class is there in Java. In the regular expressions concept we can use pattern, matcher, like there are some classes are there. Pattern class present in java.util.regex package. Are you getting? Pattern present where na? java.util.regex. Regex is the package. Within that pattern class is available. java.util.regex package, right? Okay. Now my target is, sir, I want to use pattern class in my program. In my program I want to use pattern class. Then which import statement we require to use? Okay. So first one, sir. So import java.start. Import java.start. Second one, import java.util.start. Third one, import java.util.start. Third one, import java.util.regex.start. Import java.util.regex.start. Fourth one, no import required. No import required because by default it's available to every Java program. Like I have these options. Can you tell which import is required to use? First one or second one, third one, fourth one. Okay. Make sure whenever we are importing a package, sir, I'm importing a package java.start. All classes and interfaces present in that package, all classes and interfaces present in that package by default available, but not the sub package classes. Remember this one. So whenever we are importing a package, all classes and interfaces present in that package by default available, but not the sub package classes. Sir, I want to use sub package class. Compulsory we have to write import statement until sub package level. Are you getting? We should write import statement until sub package level. It is mandatory. Okay, let me repeat once again. Whenever we are importing a Java package, all classes and interfaces present in that package by default available to our program, but not the sub package classes. Sir, I want to use sub package class. Compulsory we should write import statement until sub package level. No restrictions, right? Are you able to understand? Compulsory we should write import until sub package level, then only the code will compiles fine. Are you getting? Sir, you may ask, sir, by default sub package class is also available. Assume that available, then why these one import statements are required? Only one import statement is by default enough. What is that import statement? Is import java.start. Okay, because util is the sub package of Java, SQL is the sub package of Java, IO is the sub package of Java. Then import java.start. All sub package classes also by default available. Assume then only one import statement is required. Why you are writing import java.util.start, java.sql.start like? Are you getting? Whenever we are writing import statement, all classes and interfaces present in that package by default available, but not the sub package classes. So if you want to use sub package level, sub package class, compulsory we should write import statement until sub package level. Sir, I want to use pattern class. Pattern class present in java.util.regex package. Then automatically I should write import statement until regex level. Can you tell which import statement is required now? First one or second one or third one? Third one, right? Are you able to understand? Sir, one more practical proof for you. Lang package we are not required to import. correct or not? Lang package we are not required to import. But method like one class is there in Java. Method like one class is there in Java. If you want to use a method class, where method is available inside Java dot lang dot reflect package. Do you know inside the reflect method class is there? Do you know Java dot lang dot reflect method class is there? If you want to use a method class, compulsory we should write import statement. Import Java dot lang dot reflect dot star or reflect dot method. Sir, lang package classes by default available. Why we have to write import statement explicitly? All classes and interfaces present in lang package by default available to our program, but not sub package classes. Are you able to understand, right? If you want to use sub package class, compulsory we should write import statement until sub package level. Is it clear for all of you, right? Okay, this is whenever we are importing a Java package, all classes and interfaces present in that package by default available, but not the sub package classes. Clear for all of you, right? Okay, at this point. Case 6. Whenever we are importing a Java package, all classes and interfaces present in that package, all classes and interfaces present in that package by default available. All classes and interfaces present in that package by default available. All classes and interfaces present in that package by default available, but not sub package classes. If we want to use sub package class, compulsory we should write import statement. Until sub package level. Until sub package level. Compulsory we should write import statement until sub package level. Okay, that's all. Are you able to understand? Very important conclusion for you people, right? Okay, this is example. Okay, take this one. Take this diagram on the right hand side directly. Java util regex pattern. Java util regex pattern. Okay, have we take this one. Now add the theory. To use a pattern class in our program, which import statement, is required. To use a pattern class in our program, which import statement is required. Can I spell out which import statement is required, Anna? Take all these options first, and then you have to select the correct answer. Import java dot star, import java dot util dot star, import java dot star, import java dot util dot star. Next, import java dot util dot regex dot star, import java dot util dot regex dot star. Fourth one, no import required. No import required. No import required. Okay, so which one is the correct answer? Third one. Are you able to understand, right? Okay, so that's all. This is one important case we have. Okay, now the next terminology, take a bit special care. I mean next case 7. Sir, here in Java there are two packages we are not required to import. Two packages we are not required to import because all classes and interfaces present in these two packages are by default available for every Java program. Sir, which two packages? All classes present, all classes and interfaces present in these two packages by default available to every Java program. Okay, we are not required to import. Okay, this is which two packages? First package is java.lang package. What is the second one? Java.lang package is correct. Okay, we are not required to import. What is the second package? Yes? Only one. If only one, why I am writing two number also? Compulsory, two. Which two packages? We are not required to import. One already completed, second one. Okay, at this point. Which one is the correct one? So java.lang is the first one, correct, no doubt at all. Second, okay, make sure second package is okay. Here see second package default package, which is also known as current working directory. Are you getting right? All classes and interfaces present in lang package and the current working directory we are not required to import because by default available to every Java program. That's why these two packages we are not required to import. Just let me show one simple example for you. Here see this one. I'm taking class test. All these things are not required. Sir, here I'm taking string s is equal to 1 minute only. String s is equal to new string of Durga. String s is equal to new string of Durga. Sir, can you tell to use a string any import statement is required? No. What is the reason? Because string already available in which package? Lang package. Lang package classes by default available to every Java program. That's why. Okay. Now the code compiles fine. The code runs fine. No problem at all. Sir, I am taking student s1 is equal to new student of Durga. Student s1 is equal to new student of Durga. 101 is his roll number. Durga 101. System.out.println s1.name plus s1 roll number like I'm taking s1.name plus s1 roll number like. Yes, the code compiles fine. Are you getting? But where student is available? I didn't write anywhere, but directly let me execute this code. Yes, Durga 101 is going to print. But where student class is available? Because student class already available in current working directory. Let me open. So control V. Okay, student.java. Yes sir, student class is available in my current working directory. That's why is nothing but for this class name and roll number is there. Just I'm assigning name and roll number like. Are you able to understand? All classes present in lang package, all classes present in current working directory we are not required to import because by default available to every Java program. Clear for all of you, right? Okay, at this point. Yeah, at the point. Next case. All classes present, all classes and interfaces present in the following packages are by default available. Present in the following packages are by default available. are by default available to every Java program, are by default available to every Java program, are by default available to every Java program, hence we are not required to write import statement. Hence we are not required to write import statement. First one java.lang package. Second one default package within bracket. Default package within bracket what? Current working directory. Default package within bracket current working directory. Okay, that's all. So these are the two packages we are not required to import. Already with the example also we covered, right? Now next case, it is also a bit important. Add, what is the case number? Case 8. Listen this one. Sorry, a bit theoretical case. Observe. Sir, I wrote one Java program. I wrote one Java program. This is my program. Every time what I did is I used fully qualified names. Fully qualified names. This is my Java program. I used every time fully qualified names. Now, so someone suggested, every time writing fully qualified name not good, because the readability is going to be down. Why don't you use import statement? Better to use import, like someone told. Then immediately what I did is I wrote another program. Okay, here. So here I used short names. And import statement I wrote. Import statements I wrote. Are you getting? Sir, here I used java.util.arraylist. But here I used only arraylist. Because import statement already I used. Short name only, but here fully qualified name, right? Now two programs are there. Except this difference, no other difference. Only difference here fully qualified name, but here fully qualified name, short name and import statements I wrote. Now two programs are there, except that no difference at all. Now I want to compile these two programs. Can you tell which program will take more time to compile? First one or second one? Which program will take more time to compile? First one or second one? Okay, first or second? Make sure here for the compiler complete required information is available here only. Java.util.arraylist. Compiler not having any confusion. But here you use what? Arraylist. Immediately compiler has to check, which import, is there any import statement related to arraylist? We have to check, and then the compiler will come to know, we are using java.util.arraylist, like where more work to the compiler. First one or second one? Second one. That's why where more time, compile time is more in this case, compile time is less in this case. Are you getting right? Whenever we are using fully qualified name, very easily within the less time only the code is going to compile. But whenever we are taking fully more is nothing but short names and import, more will be the compile time, is nothing but like point number 1. Second point, take a bit special care. Sir, I compile. Now I want to execute this code. Which code will take more time to run? First one or second one? Ayo, which code will take more time to run? First one or second one? Now I have one doubt. If the code more execution time means, is it recommended or not recommended? Not recommended. More execution time means performance is low. Are you getting? Less execution time means performance is high. Okay, well, sir, can you tell which one is going to take more time to run? First one or second one? Here compile time is more, automatically here execution time is more. Counter. If the compile time is more here, automatically execution time is more here. Okay, make sure, very important point. If really first one is going to take more execution time, then you are not allowed to use the first one, because the reason is we can compromise with anything but not performance. Performance is the very crucial thing. If really it is going to affect performance of the system, we should not use it. It's nothing but some people should remove this concept, but still this concept is there, because both the programs will take same execution time. Are you getting right? So import statement, short names, these kind of things applicable only at compile time. At run time there is no difference. Are you getting right? More programs will take same time to run. Import statements, purely compile time related concept. Are you getting right? Compile time related concept. Okay, this at runtime there is no, is nothing more, so it won't affect the runtime. More number of imports, more will be the compile time. Are you getting the point right? So which program will take more time to run? Both the programs are going to take same execution time. Is it right? Are you able to understand right? Okay, add case 8. Import statements is totally compile time related concept. Import statement is totally compile time related concept. 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 More number of imports, if more number of imports, then more will be the compile time. If more number of imports, then more will be the compile time. If more number of imports, then more will be the compile time. If more number of imports, then more will be the compile time. But there is no effect on execution time. There is no effect on execution time within bracket runtime. There is no effect on execution time within bracket runtime. That's all. Are you getting? It is also very important case we have related to import statement type. Now case 9, of course last case. Case 9. Here legend. Case 9. Observe this one. Sir, here there may be, if you are trying as a fresher, maybe a maximum chance to ask this type of question in the interview room. There is a possibility, right? Sir, even the most of the faculty members also, or most of the books also may use this word. In C language we have as include. Correct or not? In C language we have as include stdio.h. As include stdio.h. But in Java language, import java.io.start. Are you getting? What is the difference between C language? What is the difference between C language as include, Java language import statement? Okay, like maybe a chance to ask. So make sure most of the people are going to feel, or even the faculty members or books also, Java language import statement is nothing but C language as include. Are you getting? But functionality wise there is a big difference is there. Don't feel both the things are nothing but same. There is a difference is there functionality wise. What is the difference here is, in the C language as include, yet this line only, yet this line. So as include stdio.h, all input output header files will be loaded. Are you getting? Whether you are using one or two, I don't want. All input output header files will be loaded at the beginning only. Are you getting right? At the beginning, at translation time only. So this one is replaced with all input output header files. Okay, this one. But in the case of Java import statement, yet this line, no class is going to be loaded. Yet runtime, whenever we are using a particular class, sir, I am using printwriter class. Yet at this point of time, printwriter dot class file will be loaded. Are you getting? This is load on demand. Whenever we are using, then only the corresponding dot class file will be loaded. No dot class file will be loaded at the beginning. Load on demand. So this is dynamic inclusion is going to be happened at runtime based on our usage. But this one is nothing but at the beginning only, all input output data files will be included at the beginning only. This is something like static include. Are you getting? Something like static include, but this is something like dynamic include. So no dot class file will be loaded at the beginning. Whenever we are using a particular class, then only that dot class file will be loaded. Are you getting? So which approach is the good approach? Second approach or first approach? Second approach, because which input output data file you are going to use, we don't know. Loading all the things at the beginning, not at all a good programming practice. That's why some people, what they did is they analyzed, don't load anything at the beginning. Whenever you are using a particular class, then only can you please load the corresponding dot class file, because loading all 5000 Java classes at the beginning is unnecessary memory waste. Performance is going to be down. Clear for all of you, right? Load on, this approach is nothing but what? Load on demand. Some people may use load on fly. On fly is nothing but at runtime automatically. Load on fly, or this is something like dynamic include. But this one is nothing but something like static include. Are you able to understand? Okay, this is, so if interview person can ask what is the difference between C language as include, Java language import statement, yes, there is a considerable difference is there. Both concepts are not equal. Functionality wise, behavior wise, there is a difference is there. Clear for all of it? Okay, at this point. Next case 9. Keep submitting. Difference between C language, difference between C language as include, difference between C language as include, and Java language import statement. Difference between C language as include and Java language import statement. C language as include and Java language import statement. Java language import statement. Java language import statement. C language as include, Java language import statement. Okay, at this point. Just it's not table. It's not table, just a theory. In the case of C language as include, all input output header files. In the case of C language as include, all input output header files. All input output header files will be loaded. All input output header files will be loaded at the beginning only. Within bracket, at a translation time. Within bracket, at translation time. Hence bracket close. Hence it is static include. Hence it is a static include. It is static include. Next para. But in the case of Java import statement, But in the case of Java import statement, no dot class file will be loaded. No dot class file will be loaded. No dot class file will be loaded at the beginning. No dot class file will be loaded at the beginning. No dot class file will be loaded at the beginning. At the beginning. Whenever we are using a particular class, whenever we are using a particular class, then only, whenever we are using a particular class, then only corresponding dot class file will be loaded. Whenever we are using a particular class, then only corresponding dot class file will be loaded. Then only corresponding dot class file will be loaded. Then only corresponding dot class file will be loaded. This is like dynamic include. This is like dynamic include. This is like, or this is considered as, any word you can, this is considered as dynamic include or load on demand or load on fly. Load on demand or load on fly. Load on demand or load on fly. That's all. Completed, right? So these are various things what you people should aware. What is the difference between what is the difference between C language as include, Java language import statement, right? Okay, that's all. So these are various loopholes related to import statement, right? 9 cases we covered. Each and every case itself is nothing but very important. Do you know how many types of import statements are there? Explicit, implicit. Which import statement is recommended? Explicit import. We covered. What is the reason? Because it improves readability. You know, usually we are, in general, we won't write import statement. IDE itself is going to generate import statement. The people who are working on Eclipse or MyEclipse, IDE itself is going to generate. IDE generated import statement, is it implicit or explicit? Explicit. No IDE in the universe generates implicit import statements. Remember this one. Okay, this because implicit import not at all recommended. It reduces readability. That's why explicit import statement is highly recommended. Next, and after that, import fully qualified name. What is the difference and so on? That's all. These are various loopholes you people should aware related to import, right? Okay, that's all. So now the next topic what we have to discuss. So another type of import statement. So another type of import statement is there, a new concept which came in the 1.5 version. That part I will discuss. What is that concept is? Static import. Don't write, just like Jan. What is the next thing we have to discuss? Static import. A special case of import statement, right? Static import, right? So but before going to this static import, let me explain few things, like, sir, here have you remembered, before releasing any movie, so we have every day, so every week or every month, multiple movies are releasing. Is there any guarantee every movie which is going to be released is always hit? No, maybe hit or maybe flop. So out of 100, hardly 25 or 30% of the movies are hit. Next, another 20 or 25% average, the remaining movies will be gone. Usually it's a common trend, right? But before releasing the movie, the producer, director, these people, do you know, they are going to use the word, oh, this movie is going to break Tollywood records, Bollywood records, like, the people are going to, they are going to tell, like, but one fine day the cinema is going to release, but the audience are going to decide whether that movie the hit or flop. You know, very few days before is nothing but like, I remembered one audio function, okay, orange movie, like, so after Magadira, Ram Charan's next movie is nothing but orange movie. I saw in the TV channel or somewhere, Parchur Gopal Krishna or some person came and he used the word on the dais, saying, So definitely, because Magadera is the super duper hit at that time. Then, so this person used it. At the beginning, we thought that how the people are going to receive the word orange, we thought a bit negative feeling, but definitely it is going to become range movie, orange, right? Range movie, like that person used it. Then one fine day the movie came. Do you know how much hit that movie? You can decide. It's nothing but flop movie, I hope. Flop. Okay, this. So not only that movie, I'm not pointing any movie. So not only that, every time, do you know, the movie is going to release. Audio function these days are very common. Audio functions are very common. Next, because they want to create a big hype in the market about that movie. That is their target, right? So they are going to tell, definitely it is going to hit like anything. It is going to break Tollywood records, if possible Bollywood records, or if possible world records. Is nothing but like the people are going to use, but one fine day that movie is going to come, then automatically the cinema will be gone. Okay, this is very rare. Same type of publicity the some people also doing while releasing the versions. Are getting, because here cinema release, but their version release same thing, because there is no difference. So 1.4 version came, and then 1.5 version have to. Before releasing 1.5 version, some people conducted one press meet saying, after releasing 1.5 version of Java, okay, so all remaining languages are going to be packed. All remaining languages are going to be packed, because that much simplicity we are doing. That much simplicity we are doing in Java, because we are redefining total Java once again in the 1.5 version. Like some people created, they used the word, they created big hype about that 1.5 version in the market. One fine day, that movie came. That movie came. Then the worldwide programming experts, because audience here are worldwide programming expert, analyzed the features of Java. So then 1.5 version, analyzed the 1.5 version new feature. Really, worldwide programmers felt very happy by seeing these features, because each and every feature target is to simplify programmers' life only. Okay, this each and every concept. You know, such type of beautiful concepts. Let me summarize few important conclusions, right? I mean, few important concepts which came in the 1.5 version. So for each loop, for each loop came in the 1.5 only. Is it useful or not? Yes, sir. We can keep check for a traditional for loop. Beautiful concept for each loop, right? Next, where arg methods? How much help concept this one, you know? Where arg methods? Correct or not? Where arg method? And then another concept, auto boxing and auto unboxing. Auto boxing and auto unboxing. Okay, beautiful concept. Next, do you know generics concept? Generics also came in the 1.5 only. Next, covariant return types concept also. Covariant return type. In the OOPS concept, I will explain. Covariant return types. More flexibility to the programmer. The child class method return type need not be same as parent method return type. It's a child is also allowed. Overriding rule return type, more flexibility to the programmer, not required to maintain same return type. It's a child type is also allowed, like covariant return type concept. And then queue concept came. Have you remembered in the collection framework queues concept came in the 1.5 version only. Next, annotations concept came. So almost annotations concept is rolling like anything these days. It's nothing but in every advanced concept, servlets, JSP, EJP, everywhere annotation. Annotation is the very common word these days. Annotation. Next, and after that, enum concept. Enum concept also came in the 1.5 version only. Next, okay, here almost all, do you know, every concept whatever came in the 1.5 version, super duper hit concepts. Okay, really some people used the word, excellent word they used. Yes, it simplifies the programmers like anything. It's like anything. But there is one concept which is utter flop concept in the 1.5 version, is a static import concept. Are you getting right? Utter flop concept in the 1.5 version is nothing but static import concept. Okay, so there is no guarantee each and every new concept is going to be hit like anything. No, static import is nothing but not at all. So it's not hit concept, it is the flop concept which came in the 1.5 version is the static import, right? So while releasing 1.6 version, once again some people conducted audio function. There in that function some people only used, okay, the word if there is no specific requirement, not recommended to use a static import. Some people word only, clear indication they are telling static import is not a recommended concept to use. Are you able to understand it? But for a CJP sake, compulsory 1 or 2 bits are possible. We should aware what is that concept first, what is the advantage, what is the disadvantage, what is the perspective of some people, why they introduced it, but why this concept is not recommended to use. So that part I will discuss. Are you getting that? Okay, this now the next concept what we have to discuss, static import, right? But before that, take a note 1.5 version 1.5 version 1.5 version new features, 1.5 version new features, 1.5 version new features, new features. Take all these things. For each loop, hierarchy method, auto boxing and auto unboxing, next generics, next covariant return types, generics, covariant return types, Q, next one annotations, enum, static import. Like there are some more concepts. Don't feel only these are the new concepts. Maybe some more major concepts are these at language level. Enum, last one, static import. Can I complete it right? Okay, completed, I hope. Next, okay, now keep subheading static import. Now the next concept we have to discuss, static import, static import, static import. Okay, so what is static import? Take a bit special care, sir. So which this static import concept came in which version? 1.5 version. According to some people, static import improves readability of the code. According to some point of view, first usage of static import improves readability and reduces length of the code. Code is going to be reduced and the readability by default is going to be improved. But according to worldwide programming experts, according to worldwide programming experts, usage of static import reduces readability, creates confusion. That's why if there is no specific requirement, not recommended to use a static import, right? Regarding this is the what we have conclusion. First, what is static import? Why it's not recommended? I will explain. First, add up to this. 1 minute. What heading you took? Static import. Add the first point. Introduced in 1 point, introduced in 1.5 version, introduced in 1.5 version, 1.5 version, introduced in 1.5 version. Next, second point, according to sun, S-U-N, sun, according to sun, usage of static import, usage of static import reduces, usage of static import reduces length of the code, reduces length of the code and improves readability, reduces length of the code and improves readability, improves readability, readability. But according to worldwide programming experts, worldwide programming experts, within bracket, like within bracket, according to worldwide programming experts within bracket, like us, like us, worldwide programming experts means manme anna, we are worldwide programming experts, okay, according to worldwide programming experts within bracket, like us, usage of static import, creates a confusion, usage of static import creates confusion and creates creates confusion and reduces readability, hence if there is no specific requirement, if there is no specific requirement, then it is not recommended to use, hence if there is no specific requirement, then it's not recommended to use static import, then it's not recommended to use a static import, static import, that's all. Completed, right? Okay, make sure. So what is static import first? Still I didn't explain. Usually you are saying, sir, I will without static import, with a static import. Let me explain the concept first. Sir, here I am taking without a static import. Observe this one. Without static import. Sir, I am not using static import. Without a static import like. Sir, do you know we have static members are there? Maybe static method or maybe static variable. How we can access static member? By using class name. It is our usual known approach. Now observe this one. Sir, I am taking class test. Public static void main method string array args. Public static void main string array args. System.out.println. Sir, I want to find square root of 4. Square root of 4 I want to find. Can you tell square root method present in which class? Math class. Sir, math class square root. Square root method present in math class is a static method. That's why how we can access static member? By using class name. If you want to print math dot square root of 4, you are getting math dot square root of 4. Sir, I want to find maximum of 2 numbers. Max of 2 number. If you want to find max of 2 numbers, max of 10, 20. Okay. Do you know max method present where? In the math class only. It is also static method. Math dot, what is the method name? Max of 10, 20. Okay. Sir, I want to print some random number between 0 and 1. Some random number between 0 and 1. System.out.println math dot random. Math dot random like. Are you getting? Sir, here usually we can access static members by using class name. It is our static method. Math static method is nothing but usually we can access static member, whether it's a method or variable, by using class name. It is usual approach. People identify. If I want to use square root method 20 times, I have to write what? Math dot. Array, why don't you remove that class name from static method? If I remove the class name, length of the code is going to be reduced. Readability is going to be improved, like some people thought. What they did is, they introduced static import concept. Sir, with the static import, with the static import, what the some people did is, just observe this terminology well. Same example, sir, class test public static void main string array args. If you want to access static method, static member, usually we have to use class name. Don't use class name. Write the static import for that. Okay. Now listen. System.out.println SOP of just you can call directly square root of 4. Class name you can remove, but whenever you are taking like compulsory, we have to write what? Static import. How you can write static import? Okay, here see. Simple ana. Import static. Which static member you want to import? Square root static member. Square root static member present in which class? Math class. Math present in which package? Java.lang package. That's why import static java.lang.math.square root. That's all. Now onwards, it's not a method on just spell out the name, that's all. Don't use bracket open, bracket close. Wrong. Okay? Square root. Now onward, you can use square root directly in this program. Okay? So that wherever we are using square root, math class square root, like we are going to get the reference. Similarly, sir, I want to use system.out.println, okay, max of 10, 20. Next, system.out.println random, like I'm taking. Sir, can you tell if the code is going to compile? If the code is going to compile? No. Because we wrote a static import only for what? Square root. But max and random method, we are using directly without class name. Write static import for these also. What I will do, simple. What I can do here is, observe this one. Import static java.lang.math.star. All static members present in math class. Can you please import? That's all. Now happily the code compiles and runs fine. Are you getting what is the need of static import? Usually we can access static members by using class name. If you don't want to use a class name, if you want to access static member directly without class name, then static import is required. Clear, right? Okay. But one small observation. What is the concept we are discussing? Which concept? Static import. But how I am writing? Import static. Are you getting the difference? So while writing, we have to write import static, so on, so static member. Import static. But while pronouncing, what is the concept name? Static import. Observe the difference, right? Okay, this don't get confused. Sir is always using the word static import. But here, why he is always writing import static? Yes, while writing import static, but while pronouncing the word static import is the popular. Okay, this is what is the need of static import. Any explanation is required? Okay, now just observe this. Here let me execute this code. Here see, system.out.println. Okay, I'm taking square root. I'm taking square root of 4. Okay, square root of 4. Next, here max of 10, 20 I'm taking. Max of 10, 20. Next, what is the method name? Random method. Like this I'm taking. Sir, if I can ask, compiler, can you please compile my code? Is the code is going to compile or not? No. How many compile time errors? 3 errors you are going to get. Where is square root? Cannot find symbol method square root. Cannot find symbol method max. Cannot find symbol method random, like. Have you observed? Every time. Cannot find symbol method square root. Cannot find symbol method max. Cannot find symbol method random. How many errors are there? 3 errors. Array, I'm using square root means math class square root. Now I'm taking import static. I'm using import static java dot lang dot math dot square root. How to import a particular static member? Can you tell either code is going to compile or not? No. How many compile time errors we are going to get? 2. Because square root wise no problem, but the problem with max and random only. Have you observed? Square root wise no problem, but now suddenly 3 compile time errors became 2 errors, right? Now let me write here for that. So here star I'm taking. If I can take import static java.lang.math.star, you can remove this line, no problem at all, because square root also by default available, right? Now observe, happily the code compiles fine, no problem. Next let me run this code. Math.square root of 4. Square root of 4 is 2.0, because square root method return type is the double 2.0. Max of 10 comma 20 20. Random, some random number, right? 2.0 20, some random number 0.5820 like. If I run once again, random number is going to be changed. Run to run, the number is going to be changed. Have you observed? 0.3484. If I run once again, 0.41. If I run once again, 0.26 like. Are you getting? So this is what is the need of static import. Clear, right? Okay. At the next step. Usually we can access static members. Usually we can access static members by using class name. Usually we can access static members by using class name. We can access static members by using class name. By using class name. But whenever we are writing static import, we can access static members. But whenever we are writing static import, we can access static members. We can access static members directly. We can access static members directly without the class name. We can access static members directly without the class name. Without class name, that's all. Take this both examples side by side. Without a static import, with a static import. Without a static import, with a static import. Take both examples. Without static import, with a static import like. Completed, right? Completed, I hope. Take clearly both side by side. Clear, I hope. Can now okay, right? That's all, take special care.